Where'd my Twitter go? Oh, I didn't even set up my music yet. I jumped the gun. There you go. No, I did. Ah, I was hiding it. Okay. There we go. Okay. I changed the scale on my TV and apparently it was too small a window. Anyways, yes, hello. Answer your question regarding Patreon. I remember, yeah, that was broken. And then I tried fixing it and something didn't work. That's all I remember. Let's go play with that again. Don't play. Come on. I need to be big enough or it... No, just no. I don't want to watch me. I don't want me cool, but where did I put that again? It's zoomed because I usually have the chat on. I'm just gonna say screw this. We're just gonna do it like this. Does that work? It'll leave. It may. I don't know. It might just be. This might just be text again. Yeah, it's copy paste works. As long as that's there for now, I'll figure out the rest later. I don't know why it's being stupid, which means I'll probably forget about it again. But no, the it's zoomed because I had it. This was a 1080 screen, and that's a 4K. So when I take it from this to that, I need it to be bigger. Otherwise, it's really small. So I have to zoom in and blow it up. So that is why. Actually, because of the thing I have on now, I could probably change that down a little bit. There. It's not so blown up now. Well, the interesting thing though is that it's a 43-inch 4K TV, and a 27-inch monitor. So, if it was a little smaller, it would almost be like a fit. I think it'd be like a 21, to where it would be the same amount of pixel density for that 1/4 corner, which means that it would be the same density. But I'm looking at a much further distance because it's. Chat is sitting behind the camera. See, there you are. So, I like having the chat wherever the camera is, so that when I look at chat, I have to look at the camera-ish. My actual monitor here is 2K. Well, not 2K. They advertise as 2K. What do they call it? Like UHD, something else, FHD. But anyways, but it's the I just modify it to be as 1080 for the streams because it just makes it easier. And hello, Jurassic. So I'm realizing that there's a problem with using this map where it eats up so much resources that the save file itself plus the map alone put me in the red already. When normally this would not be enough to, because it's a scene build, but this map is just excessive. I mean, it's cool that you have all these hallways, but for SFM, you don't need like this kind of detail. All you needed is like multiple maps. I thought that was a basement, and I was like, oh god, did they add a basement too? No, good. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. Let's see in the workplace. City Candlelight Safety Authority. Always wear appropriate footwear and keep floor clean. Who threw a whole bundle? What is she eating? I have so many questions. This is... Or if you could shut off parts of the map, I think that would work too. Look, it just keeps going. I would say it's nice planning. Lots of classrooms. There's even a field over here. I didn't know why I never saw this before. And it ends here. Oh yeah, there it is. Where's the 3D skybox for this one? Is there one? Looked like there was. There it is. So that's useful, but anyway. That's just the continuation of the map past the breakpoints right there. So I could actually put models in that area and fill up the outside. It's cake with an... Yeah, I kind of got that. It was more of it was cake with a carrot. But sure. Why is... Did I make a new camera for this one? I think I did. Oh, no, I'm not thinking that shot. I'm thinking something else. What was it that I was doing? Oh, it was with the Rathalos one. Okay. Yeah, so this camera's gonna definitely need to have an upgraded Xenier. $30's not even enough. 100 might be too much. It looks fine. How close can I get to things? That's too much. What is... What is... That's interesting. Why is this only blue? Oh, I think I was going to look at it later. Anyway. So, I do want to jump into... I need some kind of an establishing shot. I'm doing well, Trombone. How are you? I have to get this close to ensure the background hits. This is for... And that's already at 35. Oh, I'm looking at the work camera. Still, that's going to be an issue no matter what. Let's... So it is a 35 and a 24. It's probably too much. I'd have to look at the show as to how to do this exactly, but I think right now I'm just going to have to set up some dummy shots before I actually figure out what part of the audio I want to use. But I don't want to watch the actual video on here. That might not go over well with the Twitch peeps. So what is this? Shot 17. It's not going to show me because, yeah. I think these are just the larger scene builds. So I'm just going to keep that to the side there. Alright, so this is going to be some kind of establishing shot. Don't know what that will be yet, but we'll figure that out. This might be a little long. Is that the same length to black? I want to make sure I'm not like being excessive here. So this is 7 plus 1. Okay, so that's 7 plus 1. Alright, they're the same distance. Yeah, you can share it as long as it's not an NSFW. Okay, so I'll be I'll figure that out later. Something like that. And then this would probably be some kind of close up. So, does Shimmer have a name for when she's like the evil bitch? SSAT. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, that's actually, I was thinking I was naming the model there. No, so we need to name that. This will be Sunset Shimmer, like a close up, or yeah, I'll call it close up. So this will be after the establishing. Oh, and this camera needs the buff up treatment. It's really quiet. Oh no, for some reason it's not even playing my music. Why don't you fix that? There we go. Hey look, we got music now. Alright, let me know if that needs to be balanced or anything. Yeah, I don't think, like, sometimes they have a name for, like, something, so SSAT made it sound like it was something, like, specific. She already had a name for it. Actually, you know what? My playlist, my watch later list is getting enormous. I called it a little bit. Oh, it's only 28. Okay, it's not that bad, but I want to play through some of these so I can get these cleaned up. So this is gonna be new stuff that I hopefully doesn't get me muted. But if anything's good, I'll add it to the list. Okay, so that seems to fix the issue for the most part. So this is going to be, let's just rename this now to Sunset Shimmer. Oh, she's got the rig. We're going to make this easier then. I hate having things with lowercase letters, and so I have to name it here, but then that doesn't change the name here normally. So I have to go and open it, and it's camera because it's camera 1. There we go. So I used to do like crossfades, and having the named cameras so that I know which one goes for what time comes in handy. Name your stuff. Keep it organized. Oh yeah, just open that in case that's needed. Yeah. That just seemed play. This actually continues into each other too. Anyways. So the camera will be... So this is right now at 24. I'm gonna probably want 50. It's like, right now it's not letting me get any closer than that. Can I play with this value at all? Okay, doesn't look like that has an effect for this, and oh, it lets me get plenty close. It's just like one spot where, yeah, it's just like super dark eyes. Eyes look like they blend with the background. Perfect. Anyway. So, I'm not sure exactly what shot I'm going to need for her. Being that the rocket is currently planned to come from that way, like from the right side, I need to have her on the left to prepare for that. So the idea is to have her talk like this. This might be different than any actual shot from the show, but I'll just let that go then. And just fix this up. Oh, I can probably reduce that quite a bit. Yeah, that's easy. Alright, and the aperture is going to be about a bit higher for her. Alright, so that would be such close up. She'll be talking, I'm guessing, for anywhere from... I'm guessing about 5 seconds. So we'll just put it, for there, just so I have an arbitrary placement. And... So how do I want to introduce that there is a rocket coming for her? I think I showed it at the end there that it was going to go rocket poof. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to come in, but I do know what shot I'm going to need. Her mouth works. It's probably not the greatest, so and I've never lip synced with it before, so it's going to be interesting to try to figure out. But whatever. Trying something new is more fun than not. So, oh, this is going to be interesting. So what? So my RAM dropped. Why did my RAM drop? Who knows? I'm probably going to reuse this a little bit. Being it's nighttime now, I am jumping time. Okay. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. This is going to be... So check this. That was me. Oh, if I do fades, I keep track of time lengths and stuff, but no, I've trust me, I know SFM. I have a lot of time in there, so no, I got this. But I don't keep notes of anything at time. I do, if it's going to be a crossfade, then I'll have two cameras that I'll put the specific frame numbers as to when the shot starts and when I intend the fade to end, and then the next camera for when the fade's supposed to start and then when the shot ends, so that I can better plan and not have camera motion going too farther than I need. Yeah, so this is going to give me this map name, and I'm going to make sure to at least lock it in for these two because these will matter. And then for this one, I'm gonna right now just swap maps so that I don't have to worry. Well, I haven't replaced the other one, so I can still do unload. That's not the one I wanted to copy. Is this one? Copy. Paste. There we go. Alright, this one then, I want to make sure. Can I refresh you? There we go. Okay, so that's locked in there. So anything after black, I'm gonna at least be keeping track of the maps for. So this one, Spike is. I can swap directions now. The fade to black lets me do kind of a reset. Okay, so I don't need the ground anymore, but I'm gonna need a sky, so I'll keep it around. That's it for now. Yeah, I hate doing or dealing with things that go up, having the dealing with the camera at a high angle. So I just decided to make it look like it was. I just have to add camera shake in post. I don't want to add it now because it's going to just be a bunch of motion blur. Oh, actually, I did kind of have that shot started. I just never like finished it. Now, most of this video is already done. Like, I already have a lot of this already finished. So it's just, you got squished. Just getting everything figured out. So. Anyway, or at least the ending was determined after the video was started. And mostly done. Still seem out of focus. Aha. Oh yeah, I changed that. That's why. No, yeah, I didn't change it at all. Oh, it felt like the camera was moving, but it wasn't. Oh wait, no, I don't want the ground card taken. You know what? I'm just gonna... Is he locked to the rocket? No, he's not. Okay, so I do have to be a little careful with that. I'm not gonna bother with the clouds right now. Hello, fan. One thing I need to is I get rid of a cool gig of memory when I get rid of that map. Hide the clouds for now. Oh, I forgot the... Oh, I don't even need the engine. What am I talking about? Particles. So this needs to be just blue sky. Actually, it can't be blue sky. It's got to be fairly dark sky, because it's got to match with the previous one. So I can't really do too much of that right now. I'll leave it at just something standard. I'll just say that for now. Oh, it's like, where'd it go? I'm around this round point. Let's see, this needs to be... I kind of like that 35mm. I don't want spike on here anymore at like this. Okay, if I do it like this, no, it has to be. This is one where I'm not going to be centered, but it's going to be pretty close to it, because I can't do like this because that's the opposite roll of thirds, and it doesn't feel like a forward momentum. But doing it like this makes it too empty of a shot. So I'm probably going to go something like. Oh no, it's kind of moving him into the upper third. It's close enough anyway. But he's not actually going to be like that. For we are going to use a different spike. Where's my cheat button? There's my cheat button. So you blew your brains out. Spikezilla. So we're looking for Puppy Spike, though I think I actually might have it. Nope. Because I know it exists. All right. I'm guessing that's the newest one. I have no idea how well boned this is or anything. Based on what I'm seeing, it's going to be a little weird. That is an apt look. Where is your eye bone? Oh, it's way up there. Oh god, cool little puppy. This part of his jaw is hooked to his eye. It's weird. Anything else hooked to his jaw? Oh, just his eye. Okay. Don't really need him to do much. Yeah. What I need. Ooh. Ooh, that's a rough one. Oh yeah. Ouch. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh, there we go again. Ooh. It's like a big hunk of metal on his leg. I need to know what it's capable of, so I know what limitation I'm working with. That's not that bad. It's a little weird in the shoulder, but it's fine too. Yeah, metallic collar makes going down tough. Is there a bone for that though? Ah, there is. Okay, then that's preferred to have a clip. Where's your head? Okay. It kind of clips a little bit, but actually I like it that way. That actually works pretty good. The neck works pretty good. Or the head. Oh. This is still connected to the jaw though, and not the head. So there's a part of it that just wants to linger behind. Which means he's workable, but for what I need him for, he's fine. But if I go into any detail with it, I only need him for like this shot. There. Perfect. On that one interested me. Yeah, animation takes a while. That's actually why I like this. I do small victories, so I color code everything, so I know what's being worked on, and then it's not about the whole video being done or not. It's about whether or not it's finishing small chunks and the satisfaction of changing a color on something. But otherwise, I like making short little stuff too. Those are, I think, more fun than most. Gotta take little breaks and make stupid little things, or do like with this video and try to make something small and have it turn into something much bigger. Okay, I think I'm gonna make Spike a bit bigger. Actually, no. I'm afraid of what his model's gonna do. So we're just gonna make the rocket smaller. Actually, that camera alone just works. I keep it. Well, kind of. I'm gonna make it so it's a little bit slower. Okay, the problem with this map is that it is curved. I might need to switch to a flat card. I swear I have one though. So that's Nares. But before Nares, I used to use a different one. I think this is one. There. Yeah, but that technically is a sky card, so normally I wouldn't care too much, but ooh. Ooh. It's not. Oh, okay. Oh, I was like, that's not a 90. Something's wrong here. Okay. Really, it's just about getting something that's longer than it is tall. Just using that. I think this is a picture I made. Remember. Okay, too big. I'm gonna have to actually make this excessively large just because I have to have it pan the whole thing. I don't need to have it pan the whole thing, but I know that Warhorse is making a pony version of it, I believe. But I think he finished it. I can't remember. Yeah, there might have been one from a much longer time ago. I know he was working on something with it. Don't want to use that part of the leg because it's just going to be like that. I could just have it bent like this and extend this part out instead. You know what? I think I'm just going to have the head poking out. That's going to be the easiest way to deal with the issue with that. Okay, that makes sense. Should check this too. So left ear, floppy. Oh yeah, extra floppy. That'll be a little bit harder to try to make use of. Now this one I might be able to. We're doing a wind effect. He says 1,000 yards there. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Help me. Rizai is one of the ones that you can have fun with.
Or dragon dog.
They're not. I like the ones where you go backwards and the eyes go to the side.
Yeah, the good thing about Equestria Girls, it finally answered the question whether or not Spike was part of the main cast or just a pet. And now we all know. Hello, Blurred Ball. I'm a random person who just wandered in off the street and sat on his bed.
Yeah, leave my door open for the homeless.
It's very kind of him. Do you want?
Just goes and takes the alcohol from my fridge.
I did.
That look is rawr.
I get home late now because I have a job. I did figure out where I'm actually going.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm Spike. Oh.
I'm gonna be going to Venice.
Nice. Yeah, where's the whiskey?
It's in the fridge. I only drink the whiskey when I'm out of anything else. This now.
Until that's out.
And then I go back to the whiskey. There's not much left in the whiskey bottle.
Did you pick up more? You were there. Why did you pick up more whiskey?
Because I saw it some.
Well, what happens when that's out?
I'll go get more. I also have tabs that can slowly work through.
Oh, just chug it. Put it in the glass like you did the other stuff.
I did that one night, but absinthe makes me feel weird.
Isn't that what alcohol is supposed to do?
Yeah, but whiskey is like a warm, weird.
What is this called? Left
it's
angry,
like
but it says right
disconnect
high.
absinthe.
That's.
I've almost finished
Oh.
this. I was thirsty.
He's angry. No, I don't get this though. This is the right, but when they say right, they mean this right, and it's not.
Just be your right.
No, this left's okay.
What?
See this left lid? That works fine on some of them.
Can you relabel them?
No. I'd have to recompile the model.
Well,
I don't care. I'm only using it for like a teeny bit and I'm done with them. I thought maybe it's this guy's idea of left and right was just backwards, but nope. Alright, so that spike gets up. I need to do some ear flapping. Oh crap, I can't do it. Let's do not on frames, but let's get a center spot.
Take a drink once every time a scene is done. I'll never finish my drink.
What am I trying to say?
How about a drink every frame? I like that idea better.
Every frame? It's finished?
Yeah.
It's still gonna take a while.
Well, you probably just finish it. Well, every time you move a frame, how about that? Oh, there you go. 3, 4, 5.
That was 15 at a time.
I know. I'm gonna have to get started. I'm behind.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go get the whiskey.
It's like you want me to just be awfully ass drunk. It's like, I like you better when you're not sober. There it is.
You know what makes you tolerable?
It's supposed to be the other way around. I give you the whiskey. Make me more tolerable. My new job is not keeping me busy.
Still getting paid.
Yeah. Just gives me time to think and stay matters.
Condensed down. Yeah, that feels better.
My drink's empty. How's yours doing?
Like the fourth of it left. This is my last one though.
No. You want one of these? Yeah, it's got sugar in it.
It's got excessive sugar in it.
The drink disagrees. It says it has the right amount.
Oh, this has got the entity in it. I want to put that right now. So I'm going to move that up the list a bit.
There is that whiskey in there. It's got sugar in it, but you only take a sip at a time.
I'm not gonna drink. I might. That's like a I want to get drunk type thing, and it's a Tuesday. I like having a drink, but that's it.
It's a good job. It's just boring. It's very slow going.
It's
It
growing.
pays well. I like being busy though. Not being busy puts me on edge.
We'll get there.
I hope so. It is gonna send me on a trip to Europe though, so that's fun. Venice, Italy. I don't know why I was thinking Barcelona. That's insane. I was sitting there yesterday, and I was like,
I don't really know what you said yesterday.
I'm saying Barcelona.
That's not what you said yesterday. You said Barcelona, Barcelona. You did like add like 5 attempts.
I was like, sounded like this, and then I wasn't even close. I asked today. It was like, you're gonna be flying this. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I get to spend a day there just being a tourist, but the rest of the time it's gonna be business. I'll have the evenings free to do what I want, though. I'm gonna try a lot of the food. Try to get out to some of the local restaurants. Just wish I knew someone there. Trips by yourself are kind of... If you can't share in an experience, it's almost kind of like it didn't really happen. That's the way I am with most things. That's why I don't watch movies by myself in theaters. But now I'm looking forward to seeing the city. I hear it's very pretty. The gondolas and whatnot. So I'll be like the other two. I'll just be an American and be like, is that their gondolas and whatnot?
Oh, that's why. Why is this looking weird?
Because it's a dragon dog.
Because I look at that part.
He has to be careful what songs he plays because he doesn't want a copyright strike.
Yo, yeah. The list I have is usually lower people on the totem pole of copyright worry from channels that already don't put copyrighted content on there, which means I'm usually fine. So all the music I'm playing now is either a list of like 280 that I already have pre-made, or like right now it's from those specific channels. No, it's not a copyright strike. I don't care. It's my second channel, but it'll mute. I already have one that it's muted because I played it and was pretty sure it was going to be an issue, and then it was. It's not as bad as YouTube's can be. YouTube's is, while you're streaming, it will cut out your stream. Thankfully, this isn't as bad. Yeah, it happened once, because I thought it was going to be like this, where it was not really a worry at the time of streaming, but nope, 5 minutes in the stream and they cut it off.
Yeah, YouTube is vicious in some respects.
I think I want to go.
I don't think there's a major YouTube content provider that doesn't have their complaint.
Can't actually turn it. Oh yeah, there's plenty of complaints out there. They did some stuff to fix it, and then they went and did a whole bunch of other stuff recently that was not, just broke a lot of other stuff, so it's a very confusing platform. Oh, that was wrong.
They're fighting between the content creators that are like you or like some of the Let's Play streamers that get a lot of views, and then they're fighting with the professional artists who copyright all their work that also get a lot of views and bring a lot of money to their channel. They don't want to lose either of them, so they're in a constant
Actually, I think the battle is actually between content creators that have been on the platform for a while, or are just the people that join YouTube and make content, and the professional institutions that moved from television to having content on YouTube, that therefore do not have to worry about any of the copyrighted content because they can get either the contract for it or they can make their own with it because they have their whole teams. So they're making it feel that YouTube's a platform that needs highly produced content and not anything else. So the copyright is a pain in the side of that stuff, but I think that it's going to be the corporate use of it now that's going to be killing it the most. Yeah, I forgot. I should have done one thing here. So this is going backwards, right? Yeah.
I always felt bad for Spike when he was young. I mean, he basically got a huge emotion. And it's like, you were Diamond Dogs.
Depends.
Depends on what.
Maybe he prefers to be a dog.
He's like...
He's on all fours still. Well, he was never on all fours before, but he's closer to... I think, depending on the whose perspective you're looking at it from, could be okay. He doesn't have to go to school.
I don't think anybody in that school has to go to school. I think they just walk around the hallways. I don't think I've seen a single class that in any of those Equestria Girls specials. They go to the library and then they go to like band practice and sports games. There's like just the principals but no teachers. It's a weird school. It's just a place that parents drop their kids off at so they don't have to deal with them during the day.
That's what school is in real life.
Yeah, but there's like nothing of value to be gained from it.
I think I need to have his mouth go a little faster there.
I feel like his eye hole should be
I don't have control of that.
well.
I'm working with what I have. The sun's just spooked. Yeah, I think that his face needs to go a little faster. So this was 3 stuffed into...
It's gonna be sad.
3 stuffed into 2.
The episode of Equestria Girls where Spike gets rabies and they have to put him down like Old Yeller. It's a sad episode. It's coming though.
Uh-huh.
I believe.
But you've already seen all the episodes.
I haven't seen like even half the Question Girls episodes.
Why not?
Because nobody else is watching them.
Nobody else watched the episodes either.
Actually, Jay's already finished it too.
Yeah.
He's not nobody.
So you can go and have your conversations with him. It is legitimately impossible to stay away from spoilers because of YouTube. If I want to read any comments, I am guaranteed.
I mean, I'm over here like a block ready to explode with some spoilers, but YouTube would make you very angry, so I don't.
Just a little bit.
You're dead. It's like, if they find me dead on the floor, I'd be like, what happened here? He's like, he gave me spoilers to like a show I really like. It's like, oh, okay. Understand. Have a nice day.
I think this one I'm just going to go with Jitter.
And I'm already ready for G5 to get started. I'm all out of horse. I might end up actually watching the Equestrian Girls episode just to get my fix. It's still running, to my understanding. I think it still has, like, another season or something that area. I'm not 100% on that, but I thought I saw something to that effect. I don't know what DHX Studios is going to do after this. I think they're still trying to sell. I think the only other thing they had under their belt was like, what was that one show with the strawberry girl? Strawberry Shortcake? I think that was them. I don't know if they got anything else really going on. One of those people like Big Jim, I'm probably going to be looking for new work here soon. I hope his future is bright. 'Cause he's a cool dude. And he's gonna be at Cider Fest, so everybody watching should go.
Most of them are Europe. Most of them are Europe.
Well, they should come anyways. They know where their parents' wallets are. Are you making the doggy's tail wag?
Water or the wind.
He's a wag cat. He's a happy pup.
With a spike.
I know, it's so weird.
Okay, I do not. Legs. I can't do anything about them. The model is so rough.
I hate you now.
I didn't really think about that until after I said it.
I still giggle. And then you go, oh.
Too fast. Yeah, I'll do that. Might have been the right speed. Alright, and now I do need to worry about this background here. Alright. I think all you really need is clouds.
Just use the flash music. Just link the style between the two shows is the same.
texture. That one. No, because it wouldn't matter then. This was just a blue sky. I could do. If I want to maintain these types of clouds, no. So instead, we're going to look up MLP clouds. Well, and actually, I have to be careful because, again, I don't know what I need to do with the background there. Because I don't have these shots planned exactly.
There are already clouds in that background. I mean, they're part of the background.
But this is a daytime shot. He's flying into a nighttime shot.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So I have to have it be nightish time. So I need to figure out the exact bits of that shot before I start doing too much. So we're going to change this to... I wonder if that would be a good lead-in. Actually, this, so this is already having the rocket move. If I'm going to have the rocket poof, I need to have the rocket poof back. But, how's the best way to do that? I thought about doing a tie together where I could have such a shimmer instead from like this angle, so it's looking up in the background, and have it poof while she's talking, and then have her turn to see it. That might work.
I was thinking, I'd finish his strength and start making supper. How about
I ate
that
leftovers.
chicken? Oh, you already ate?
Yeah.
Alright, well then I'll just eat whatever.
No, I'm not gonna eat at 8 o'clock. I'd be starving.
Alrighty. Oh no.
It's like what? What?
When I was trying to figure out how to move source field maker models, I'd always grab the whole model and try to move it, and that's exactly what happened.
How? How?
What do you mean? How?
You have to right click, go to rotation mode, and turn on local.
No, I would try to go like click on her whole model, and then try to move it, and the whole thing would just break, like explode into pieces.
Because the only time this rotation thing happens when you first load up a model, it's on rotation world, which doesn't do that.
It was doing it to me.
If you turn on rotation local, yeah.
Well, what I would just highlight her whole model over here.
Why were you highlighting this? You mean in here?
Well, you got it over there. Mine was in the other place. Okay, yeah. Now try to move her with that.
With this?
No, not that. The other thing.
This one?
No, the one in the middle. Move it. Why though?
You're talking about.
I'm angry.
I mean, if
I had to grab it by the root.
if you have something locked on it and you try to, it'll do it.
Yeah, your limbs even stay on.
Because I have a rig on right now.
Oh, okay, maybe that's why. I don't know. The ponies kept exploding. She's so fast.
Yes. Whoa.
She's Naruto flying. That's what Naruto flying looks like.
And then whoosh. Gotta swing. Yoga.
Did that Area 51 day come and go yet?
No.
No. It's the 21st of this month.
Yeah. Don't care enough. Why is your knee way the hell over here? Nope. Just messing with the model. Yeah, so.
You missed everything. He finished the animation. It's done.
Actually, I have to.
It only took a map for it.
I don't think that works either. No. Try to see if I find out or cheat it.
I've been working on this for a year.
Not really consistently, though.
Yeah.
It works. What can I do? Oh, that's why. Yeah, 'cause I locked that as a clue for them. Okay. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do. Is I'll have her doing her thing. The conversation here, and I'll have the rocket pop in. But if that's the case, then I probably want to have everything here. This one's not a good one to choose because it's already at an angle, but for an example, anyway.
I like how all your cameras go straight.
No, because rocket has to hit something, right? It's below them, right? So rocket has to go downwards, right?
That rockets work. Do I look like a scientist to you?
Rarely not. You do wear lab coat, yeah. So I'll worry about the clouds and stuff on that later. I don't need the particles carried over. I don't need the old spike. I might need the brain, so I'll keep that.
Spike doesn't need a brain.
It keeps it outside of him. It doesn't fit.
What are you gonna do with the brain? You're just gonna have a wax sensation. That would be so funny.
There's a couple different ways I could do this, but no, the brain joke, I think I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna have the brain at all shown anymore.
It would be funny if the rocket just lands and was like, what? accidentally breaks and just whacks her in the head, knocks her unconscious, and everybody just like starts to slow clap.
It completely deviates from the entire purpose of everything right now.
It's why the idea of the brain just whacking her now?
Sure, but the clapping thing wouldn't actually be that funny unless you did it immensely cheap. Like that, they just like you just grabbed the rig and just did something. But even then, I would think it'd be funnier to try to find some other audio to go with it. But no, I don't think clapping would be that funny to do that.
You need to have human twice say the dog thing about like,
it'd actually be funnier if she gets hit with the brain. Everybody stands there for a second, and then they very cheaply have all 6 of them come from below the camera and go, "Yay!"
What is the line about the dog that she says again? What about dogs talking?
What if dogs could talk?
That'd be awesome for the human Twilight to say, and then just have Spike say something.
There's a reason I have it on my desktop.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I was gonna use that audio, yes. Potentially. No, I said no clapping. No, I have the audio because I was thinking about doing that as in like a credit scene. What's funny is that is also the absolute last line she says as a character too.
Yeah.
At the very, very end of her
You can totally
sequence.
have human twice say it. Work out for me.
I don't think I want to have the camera moving as it is anymore. I'm gonna playhead it. Oh, animating into a bitch now. Could be like, which ones can I use? What is that one? Oh, tag. Okay, there we go. Should have done this from his root, but too late.
I feel like he's a whack-a-mole and I just gotta like knock him back down. Oh no! Oh no! You ripped his head off. Not healthy not to have a head. Oh. Oh, he stares into my soul. Oh, he's possessed. Spike the dog.
Oh. Here's. Actually, his ears are not Totally copy pasted. That worked fine there. Really?
He's been smoking.
It's just, eyes aren't apparently made to close all the way.
It's a weird way to close his eyes. Just
Looks like I might need to add some angry to close the. Oh, yeah, that's right. It would be sad. Oh, there we go. We'll do that and we'll. Okay, so if I do just a teeny bit of raise and then a bit of sad. Right now his eyes are closed.
curious to see what they do with the five. Because there's so much speculation out there. It's kind of ridiculous. And it's not all entirely all on. There's like 5 different versions of animation coming out of older studios. I think they're doing it on purpose to keep you guessing.
You remember primary audience. I don't think they need to worry about letting 8-year-old girls guess.
I think, honestly, yeah, their primary audience is 8-year-old girls, but guaranteed the place where they do most of the
No.
which is merchandise.
No.
You think
No.
it's not like grown men with expendable incomes?
Yeah, there might be a couple people that do, but when bronies make up only a small portion of everything, but
Yeah.
you still have parents' wallets that are going to be emptied, buying bed sheets and everything for their kids. Yeah, I think it's going to be very much so that that's the target audience, and that's going to be who they're going to target for. They can sneak some stuff in here and there. But in the entire show, there was only basically one episode that was fully made for bronies and 200 that weren't.
I think that there are probably a couple episodes made for bronies.
Made with elements of, but there's only one episode that was a brony episode.
Well,
Everything
the
else...
fan service episode, yeah.
Yeah, everything else was them sneaking stuff in, sure, because it can be fun.
I think that
but
final Larson episode probably was too. At least it was another episode about the fandom.
people, I think, overestimate how important bronies are to the income of Hasbro.
Yeah, it was pretty clear that Pony was a big boost to, or at least Gen 4 was a big boost to Hasbro's overall market share. Just that the company pretty much went up like 200% from the start to the peak after Gen 4 came out, as far as their overall company value. It's nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. Bounty sells better than Transformers. I do know that much. As far as the merchandise is concerned. Transformers movies are obviously. No, I think My Little Pony made like 9 times its cost back. Didn't make as much as the Transformers movies, but for like how much it made back to what was put into it. Which I was happy to see. Of course, they didn't spend a lot of money compared to a lot of theatrical releases and stuff Disney does. But I think the quality was pretty good.
Surprise Spike. I'm glad I'm looking from this angle and not this one. It does not look the same from this angle. It looks fine for this angle.
I think it looks better.
Got big chub cheeks. I mean, it's kind of my fault because
I mean, they're supposed to be chub before hair.
Acorns.
I think it looks kind of nice. It's kind of like a shot.
No, because they're heading towards each other. If I make it from shot from the front, I'm focusing on him and only his position. So I want to keep it from the side so that it's showing it coming from 2 different sides. Still need to do his hair too.
guess the real question is, why is the dog purple? But
You could say that about anybody in this world.
yeah.
More to make that work. Nope. Let's try that. Actually, I probably should move this body a little bit too. What's that global? Oh, yeah, he's. Never mind. It's possible for somebody to commission an SFM animation. I mean, in general, yes, but if you're talking in regards to me, no. I don't normally do commissions myself. Done plenty before, but don't tend to.
What he's saying is he's super expensive.
No, that's usually the way I have said it.
No.
I value my time. And also, if it's fun. That's to me the more important thing.
He only accepts payments of commission and pizza.
It's not a bad payment. It's a fuckload of pizza.
Always, though, just with 500 pizzas. You're like, no, this isn't how it was supposed to happen. I don't know if source filmmaker people would take commissions, honestly.
Modelers do.
Yeah, modelers do. But animators, not so much.
It's a pretty big collab community where there's a lot of people helping each other out for free. But in general, it's difficult to monetize sometimes because how much of an animation is your work?
Mm-hmm. It can still work, though. No denying that.
Like I said, I have done them. It's only the only time I've really done them is if it sounded like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. You have to have a vested interest. And money. Anime Fallout Equestria right now. All of it. Make it a little bit brighter.
Nice guy, like.
I'd be like, yeah, you give it to me, Velvet. That's one of the lines she says, right?
I thought you didn't drink the whiskey.
You get drinks with me.
Be a sellout. I don't even know what you're talking about. Everybody has a price. I can be a sellout. Oh, that's like I don't pay attention to what Twitch is doing. They're having a Subway event, really. I'm okay with that. I mean, but that's. They used to be good. I don't know about so much anymore.
Controversial opinion. I think it's better than Jimmy John's.
I think Jimmy John's has better ingredients. I feel like they don't sit around all day. It doesn't sit on the shelf. Everything tastes fresher from Jimmy John's, personally.
I think it all tastes like stuff you get in your fridge. Like, you just got like some bologna and like old ham off. Like,
I know, but that's what I want.
Not even from behind the deli. The stuff you get off like the racks and the freezer, not the fridge section.
But what is Subway then?
Subway actually tastes like fresh cut.
What do you get from the grocery store that something tastes so cheap?
It's all in like the deli slices is good. You get meat from the deli, it's good.
I only go to Jimmy John's if there's nothing else to really go to get. I'd rather get Jersey Mike's or something.
Jimmy John's doesn't even toast the bread.
So you go to.
That's just horrible.
You go to this place. Go to Jersey Mike's.
I don't know if I've ever been to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah? Oh yeah, you took me there once. I remember I couldn't read the
It was when the power went out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the big deli slicer and they cut the meat fresh.
Penn Station is good.
They don't have them here.
What? Go back to Kentucky. That's the straw. I'll just have to tell my new good-paying job the plan has already bought me a ticket to Italy. I'm sure they'd love that. Yeah, I agree. They got the worst bread. And I think their meat tastes like the stuff you get in the plastic in the fridge section of the store. At least Subway has good bread. I don't think they put enough on their sandwiches. On some of them, but I think Subway gets a lot of crap in part just because they're the biggest. They're not as expensive as some of the other places, but I still think they're better than Jimmy John's. They're no Penn Station. No, there's none. I've been to a Potbellies.
I love
It's been
Potbellies.
a while.
Potbellies is Firehouse. There used to be one. I never really went there, but I heard it was good. The Potbellies I used to go to like 3 times a week. The owner of the location knew me, and they would start making my sandwich before I even got to the register, where I would get pushed ahead in line.
Wow.
And I always get a skinny pear hammy with a side of cheddar.
Didn't that get boring?
No, I loved it every day or every other day. I would go there and I'd just read on my phone for a half hour. No, it's just that location, that owner, they had a rule that like they're supposed to, by corporate rules, swap out potato and broccoli cheddar soup every other day. But it was their 2 most popular one, and they didn't want to make the other, so he just said fuck the rules, and he just put them out both every day. And they complained, and he just didn't care. He said that the one time a lady came in and said it was disappointed that they didn't have Diet Coke. So he said, well, would you come back more often if I had Diet Coke? She goes, well, yeah. He goes, come back next week. So he went to like a Cub Foods, bought a 12-pack of Diet Coke and put it in the fridge and was selling them there. And she became a regular customer. I mean, really, if somebody does that for you, you think about it.
You have to think other people are going to buy the Diet Coke too.
But again, it's a corporate thing. He owns the store, but they dictate what goes in everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so somebody came from corporate to do a check, and they're like, "We don't sell Diet Coke. Why do you have it in your fridge?" And so he explained the situation, and they let it go.
But the thing is, I'm guessing they had a contract with Pepsi.
No, I'm not sure what it was.
Well,
but
a lot of these machines, these places, they either sell, or restaurants, they either sell Coke or Pepsi. And that's because if they're forced to compete with one another in the same building, they'll basically charge more because they know they're going to make a smaller profit to the vendors.
And I know the reason why they would.
Pepsi wouldn't be happy to sell Coke products in there.
But they let him go,
Mm-hmm.
and because he's like, I don't care, because I'm gonna do what the customers want to do, and that's my goal is to get people in here. He was super. He acted like some just college student. He was in his like 40s, but he was working the front end all the time. I went there almost 50% because the people that worked there were super chill. I would rather have Jimmy John's, but I've had some bad experiences at a Subway.
You were just really pissed off that one.
Yeah, that was a really bad experience.
And my mom, she had a bad experience at Arby's. She said she ate a sandwich from there, and it didn't taste right, and it made her sick. And she's never been able to eat at Arby's again, because even though it was probably just that sandwich, she can't help but think about it every time she eats Arby's now. So sometimes it can take just one bad experience. It just turns you off.
That's why I can't drink brandy. Somebody threw up on me with drinking brandy.
Yeah.
So unless it's like a blackberry brandy, or if it's just a standard brandy, the smell makes me nauseous.
Yeah.
So yeah, it only takes once.
Yeah. Hello and good night to you.
Hello, doo-doo.
Really, any sub place that'll put the whole sub in like a toaster and heat up the whole thing They're like, yeah, in my book.
That's well, heating up a bread it takes away a lot of the good ingredients from a bread, but then it also adds a lot of really tasty ones.
Well, if you caramelize the bread just right or toast it properly,
it's gonna churn a lot of the sugars into oils.
Yeah.
So it's
Some
you'd
bread
lose.
sugars to the surface and then your tongue.
But there is stuff in the bread that toasting loses. Raw piece of bread is better for you than a toasted one. But if you burn it enough, there's nothing in there.
Is it better for my tongue? This is the question.
No, that was one thing I liked about Potbelly's was the way they toasted their bread. It was so perfect.
Yeah.
I felt that there was almost too much meat and stuff on there. That's why I get the skinny, because it's just a reduced bread and meat, and the toppings are the same other ones.
I just can't stand stuff that isn't toasted.
If you get
uncooked.
they would do skinny pear, so it was the skinny version of it, and then they would give you a side of soup with it. And they had really good oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Every now and then the owner would just give me one because he knew I liked them.
I do go to this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I always get wheat. I don't. I only get wheat from their especially because their wheat bread was glorious. Wheat is way better for you than white bread.
I think that it's just better for me. I think it tastes better.
Yeah, and I've gotten to liking it more. I think wheat bread and rye bread has flavor. Well, a lot of the other ones don't.
It's hard to find places that actually serve rye, though. I think Subways did for a little while they had their Reubens, but I think it was a limited time thing. Come to find out how Subways have Swiss cheese here. Swiss is good on the right sandwich. I like it on Reubens.
Hello, sure.
I like it on turtle sandwiches.
This animation is nothing about what it actually looks like right now. I'm actually gonna make him sadder, I think.
This is an animation of a Spike the Wonder Dog who travels the world on his magic rocket.
That sounds really stupid, but I probably would watch it. Just because it's just so stupid. No, this is a lot more. There's a bunch of people in here that haven't seen this. It's a lot of nonsense all tacked on together to make something stupid. Though I'm still working on the end part. All the rest of this intro part is essentially done.
I got an idea for a rocket navigation system, but
The light does not look like that.
I need your help. Rocket science! Woo! Hey, you want to be a rocket scientist? Headshot surgery! Oh. Squishy! Yeah!
I really need to find the audio to go
Now
over this
grab
or
the
something.
brain!
Seems so plain without it. Oh, I do this other thing too.
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket! Now fire the rocket! Hypothesis: this will be frickin' sick! Science!
Still working on these parts. And then the other parts I don't have anything done with yet. Getting there.
Science. No, I got
Science.
I still never get over how adorable it is when her wolf comes down in the science world. She's just like, and point.
Yes, Spike will be Jeb. So yeah, the idea is I'm having him go, then the rocket's gonna poof, and then Because of memory restrictions right now, I'm not using the map in here, but this could be Cantrell High School. I'm gonna essentially just ram the rocket up her ass. So because I couldn't think of what else to blow up, so why not do that? But I need to figure out what part of the audio from the. Oh no, that the audio is from Borderlands pre-sequel, Dr. Spara. Probably the best part of the game. But I need to figure what audio I want from the movie to use. So until then, I can't really do too much there because that might change how I position things. So I'm doing the shots that I know, which would be this one. But I do need to add like better backgrounds for this. This is all placeholders. I just felt like animating Spike, so I just threw him in there. I have some ideas on how to finish it, but I need to look around a little more.
It'll be pretty great when you finish this one.
Yeah,
It's not really good.
I just feel that
System, but
there's
I need your help.
here is too quiet.
Rocket science! Woo!
It's talking
Hey, you
and
wanna
there's
be a
background
rocket
humming,
scientist?
but besides that, there's no.
You could stick some like music
Headshot!
together.
Yeah, and I can. The problem is anytime you add music to something that you don't have music on before, the pacing feels like it changes completely. I had that problem when I did this one, because as soon as audio's got to be switched to that. When as soon as I added the audio, the pacing changed so drastically that I had to completely. I had to extend almost every shot by about a second because it just went too fast. It's the same audio with her. Like that shot, I had to extend by a lot. Well, this one I had to extend by a lot. I messed up with the stuff here. I don't want to have that cutting off this stuff, but
It's amazing she can fly.
yeah.
Finally.
Still
I
like
knew you could do it, Scooter.
love the sound.
It's like a pie.
There's a chicken going when she launches, and this is still when you're talking about like clapping. This was you do something like that. They were literally just standing there with puppeteered arms waving, and had a lot of comments that was their favorite part. So you do something like that cheap, and it works better.
I just like when I think of clapping in this video, I think of this like Twilight just starting and then all of her friends just kind of. Okay.
No, what you do if you're gonna do that, you go with the worst clapping scene possible.
Oh no! Not this one. This is low budget. We ran out of money clapping, and we couldn't finish the episode.
It's so bad.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
That was the worst ending. But it's not their fault. They just ran out of money.
Congratulations!
All that was.
I kind of want to use this scene now, just because I want to throw like some spike in this part, be like, oh, that actually would be funny. But yeah, that's what I think of. Thank you, Father. Goodbye, Mother. Congratulations. I remember watching Evangelion for the first time, and
The original ending was confusing.
That was before I think the other one, and I didn't know. I'm like, you had all these explosions, and what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like it was.
No, that's essentially what happened. Is they got to the very end, and then for the final episode, they just ran out of money. So they had to animate it as cheaply as possible.
Pretty sure the actual writer had a mental breakdown.
Or yeah, something like that. They eventually finished it proper, and like 3 different times. There's been like several different movies.
Ran out of money, but also because the fan outcry over how weird and non-conclusive those 2 episodes is the only one that mattered. But I want to know how you run out of money. Like, how do you budget to a point where you legitimately have nothing left to do? I mean, obviously it's good because of that, but...
Well, they eventually finished it with the movies, but my god, the original ending was just so garbage.
But I kind of want to do that. Just congratulations! Congratulations!
You won. Oh man! Oh, you already have taken this animation to way further than you initially planned.
Well, come on. That I'm gonna make it cheap like they did. I'm just gonna do like.
Congratulations!
Like, but if I did that, I can't. If I used Spike, I could have Derpy go.
Use the smart horse though.
You can't fund the penguin project. I kind of want to do that now, though. I didn't realize how easy that would be to do. But how do you connect it?
Well, the Evangelion didn't bother connecting anything. Then the last episode was just completely random compared to everything else. It would almost make more sense not to connect. It would just be out of nowhere.
Well, it's what do you do to her to have that follow up?
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Like you hit her with a rocket. Congratulations! Yay! You did it.
I'd have to think about it. I like that idea just because of how stupid it is. The thing that bothers me, though, is how long this is. I mean...
Yeah, it's just the same. Over and over and over again. It's not like...
This clap right here lasts 11 seconds.
Mm-hmm. It's awful.
I'm not doing that for 11 seconds. I respect my viewers.
More... Well, even if you want to make
Congratulations!
if you want to make a proper reference to this, 11 seconds is what you need. 11 seconds of just horrible clapping.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
It's still animation. No movement. Don't add movement now. Just clapping.
These are probably reused from, like, this whole like background change here was probably just they just grabbed some other weird shot and threw
I
it in.
guarantee the only thing animated in this shot was the clapping, like the hands moving, not even the rest of it. Lips move, hands clap, done.
I just love this part though.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
They just keep going with this.
Congratulations!
They stop congratulations, they clapping.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
It's because I'm going to continue with the normal stupid joke, but then I might end it with that. But all this is going to do is make this goddamn video another 30 fucking seconds.
You're the one wanting to do it. I already told you how you're deep into the rabbit hole.
I know. But really for...
This whole animation was supposed to be like 10 seconds long.
It was supposed to be 40. And then it just became... It became more. But,
Like, didn't you start this whole thing where you were like, I'm going to do quick, short little animations and release them on a more regular basis?
Yeah, but that was... Then Anthology happened.
Yeah.
Anthology is what shorts, little things would become. Now I feel like I can do that more, but I've replaced all that time with Rathalos.
Which, makes the horse fan in me cry a little bit.
No. I've had nobody on there on Twitter complain about the fact that I was posting any of it.
I'm not complaining.
You can go and make your own damn horse animations.
Yeah, but they'd be awful.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta start somewhere. It is after 8 though. So, so we will be done. So, I should be back Friday. Sorry about last Friday. I forgot actually Adam was going to be here this weekend. That weekend on Tuesday. So I was like, oh, oops. But I will be there this Friday. So yes, have a good week.
When's your moving?
Yeah. So I guess there's that too. So not
this Friday. Next Friday.
No. I should be able to stream all the way through the next 2 weeks, but after that, the week of the 24th and the 27th, even maybe the 1st, I don't know for sure because I get my house on the 24th, and I'm moving on the 28th as of right now, which means I don't know. Definitely not the 27th, and probably not the 1st. So I don't know what my access for internet and everything getting figured out is. So,
take a couple days.
So yeah, but anyways, so yeah, have a good week. Here you can. And it's end of the stream.
It's end of the stream. Congratulations, everyone! You did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
All right, see you guys later.
Congratulations.